The Oakland A's are drafted him. Expected to see Murray declare for the draft before Monday's deadline. Clearly at the Heisman ceremony in December, he seemed torn. His agent in baseball, Scott Boras, has been adamant that Kyler Murray will be on his way to having a Major League Baseball career and just a Major League career. That's what he says. Murray posted a 95.8 total QBR. Wow. Highest by any quarterback in a single season since QBR was tracked back in 2004. Russell Wilson's number 2, Andrew Luck is number 3. I think it's fair to say both of those guys turned out to be pretty good pros. Let's talk more about this with our NFL insider, Dan Graziano. From the GMs that you talk to on a daily basis, what is the draft stock, per se, for someone like Kyler Murray?
Zubin, I think there's a legitimate chance, based on the people I've talked to, that Kyler Murray, if he enters the draft, would be a first-round NFL draft pick. And part of the reason is just the simple money aspect of it. His baseball signing bonus with the Oakland A's is $4.66 million. That equates to about the same amount of guaranteed money that last year's 5th or 6th pick in the second round would have gotten in the NFL. You look at Lamar Jackson, who was the 32nd pick, last pick of the first round. He got $8.2 million guaranteed. So if you do want Kyler Murray and you're intrigued by him, you have to take him at the end of the first round or at the latest very, very early second just to get his attention and make it worth his while in terms of the upfront money that he would make in football versus baseball. But he's a guy that people are very intrigued by. Obviously, Baker Mayfield's success coming out of the same program has helped him, but he's a high-level athlete, and the GMs and the scouts I've talked to say that he's a guy that's very intriguing to teams, and he would probably be a very early round pick.
If it does happen, he would have returned that money to the A's, and you kind of mentioned Baker Mayfield. He was dogged by height concerns. He turned out okay. What are the people you're talking to saying about Kyler's height issues?
Well, it's a big deal, Zubin, and Baker Mayfield looks like Shaquille O'Neal compared to this guy. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's legitimately probably about 5'8", and so that's a significant concern, because if Baker Mayfield at 6 foot was a concern, going back to Russell Wilson, it's a big deal. But he's fast enough and he's athletic enough that teams believe. And the way the pro game is going, it's more college stuff. It's kind of favoring guys like that who are hyper athletic and come out of these college offenses. So teams would be interested in a guy like this who's had that level of success. And he's enough of an athlete that hypothetically, if it didn't work out at quarterback, and he is a quarterback, we don't want to go down that road, but if it didn't work out at quarterback, he's a guy that teams could probably see, helping in other ways, a la, a Hines Ward or an Antoine Randall, if you go back to guys who were college quarterbacks that ended up having strong NFL careers doing something else.